it's really important. Like I said, I'm sharing with you what really moves the needle in your coaching business. You don't need a lot, but you need just these few things, okay? And so later on, I'll be sharing that post about Facebook, but don't worry about it, guys, because you guys know I have your backs. Just do the hook things. Keep on what you're doing. Just get good at making it better, okay? So I've been wanting to do this training for a while. I know I've talked about hooks in the past, but I'm going to go a little bit deeper. And so, yeah, like I said, if you got a friend, coach, who's coaching, go ahead and tag them and get them into this community right now, because this training is going to change how they show up online. Okay, so here's the truth that I need you guys to hear. It's not about the bad content. Most coaches aren't struggling about that. Your content might actually be really good, but if your hook doesn't hit, it doesn't land, no one's ever going to see it. No one's going to stop. No one's going to read. No one's going to watch. No one's going to save, because that's a huge thing too now. They just scroll right past you. So, so I know that most of you guys spend the time on that content. It's you guys putting your heart and soul in it. This is like your experience, your expertise, and you put a lot of value in it. And I know you guys write real things, but the hook has to do its job, okay? And the job of your hook is just really simple, okay? It's to stop and scroll. It's to stop the scroll. That's what the hook needs to be done. It needs to stop. It needs to stop your viewers, okay? That's it. That's the whole job. It's stop the scroll. Has one job, stop the scroll. So it's not to explain everything. It's not to be clever, and it's not to be perfect, okay? It's to stop them. And once they stop, that's when your content does its work. Does that make sense? The content, stop the scroll. Content is to give them value, get them moving, right? Content is movement. We want them to do something. We want them to move, and we want them to move into your space, into your group, okay? Same thing in your group, guys. It's to trigger them to move, okay, and do something in your group. So now here's what's happening on Facebook, and I want you to know this because Facebook algorithm is watching everything, okay? So the things that tell Facebook this content is worth showing more people, okay, is not just likes anymore. Okay, and I kind of gave you a hint 2 seconds ago. It's the saves and the shares. Facebook, if you guys have noticed since the beginning, has been revamping, and that's okay, right? Because I'm gonna revamp this summer too. So that is gonna change things. It's probably gonna do a fluctuation before it settles. And who's in the space is going to get affected. Do you know what I mean? So it happens, right? So when someone saves your post, Facebook says, oh, this must be valuable. Let me show it to more people. So Facebook has decided to use different tools instead of the likes and loves, and they're using saves and shares. Now, I'm not to say that likes and loves aren't important. We use them in our coaching business, right? To reach out to people. It's also engagement, but they're really honing on the saves and shares. So a great hook connected to a great content gets saves. That makes sense? Because the hook does its one job, which stop to scroll. The content does what it's supposed to do, give the value and get them to move, and it gets saves. And so saves get you reach you didn't have to pay for. That's the game that we're playing today, right? So let's break down the 2 types of hooks. Are you guys in here? And that's why you are the best. You never hold back. Oh, thanks. Yeah, the hooks are tricky, right? And I'm going to, don't worry, Candace. You guys know I'm going to give you a PDF. I'm going to give you a prompt. I'm going to give you some examples. I'm not going to leave you guys behind, because here's the important thing. Hooks are important, okay? And so I'm just giving you guys what's important. It's not overwhelm. It's not overload. Literally, guys, I've made over 100 grand in Facebook organically with just a few simple things that I know that works, and I just put the pedal to the metal. I just make sure that thing works. Okay? So, breaking down the 2 types of hooks. Number 1 hook is the visual hook. Guys, the first thing that stops them is the visual hook. Okay? The visual hook. All right? And then the written hook. It's like we're humans. Okay? We move quick, so we see the visual and the written like all at once. Okay? So we're going to see that. So this is your image, like your thumbnail, the first frame of your video. Thumbnails are important. And I would get it like, it's usually a piece from your video. Okay, they're important. Before anyone reads a single word, they see something. Okay, and the visual either makes them pause or it doesn't. Now, going back to thumbnail, guys, honestly, thumbnails are important, but it's not the thing, it's the hooks. And if you guys can see, I have not used thumbnails yet, which my own coach has given me a little bit of back end. But I tend not to overcomplicate it. So yeah, if you guys like want to put the thumbnail there, but honestly, I've been checking out the big gurus. Like the thumbnails work in Instagram. So let's clear something right now. Thumbnails in Instagram. Okay? But again, guys, don't overcomplicate it. Don't stress it. Just make sure that the visual's good, the video's good, and the hook is good. Honestly, you'll get a massive engagement. So think about your own scrolling. You guys are your best own clients, because you are serving the version of you probably just a few months ago, a few years ago. Okay? Obviously, what gets you stopping now wouldn't get you stopping the same content as before. But however, everyone's using the same framework. Do you know what I'm saying? So like a clean picture or something exciting, movement, the reel, you know, and the written hook. So you're your best client. What got you to stop? What got you to be like, oh, like be aware, right? We're not just online to be like scrolling and whatever. Be aware, collect the data. Like what got you to stop? Okay? And so you have your visual and your word hook. Okay? Cool. All right, so I want to give you some examples by niche. So I want to give you real examples. So it's not just for business coach, because a lot of coaches think this is just for business. I'm going to give you my personal feedback from this year, especially. The business niche is one of the hardest ones right now. Literally, if you're a wellness coach, a life coach, any of that sort of like divorce coach, any of that, that's not a business. You guys, it's absolutely crushing it. People want a different road instead of therapy. They want coaching. They want someone that's walked the journey. And like the mindset is blowing off the charts. Okay? So I want to clear that up. Now, examples of this. I'm just going to give you some. Divorce coach. Here's the hook. No one tells you that leaving is the easy part. Yeah, that stops a divorced woman right cold. Okay? Because she knows it's true, and she needs to know what comes next. Okay? Wellness coach. You're not tired because you're lazy. You're tired because you're running empty and calling it normal. So you can shorten it up. Obviously, hooks need to be shorter. So that's just a mirror, and your person will feel seen. Okay? Coaches for mom. Moms, you gave everyone everything today. Why did you last give something to yourself? Yeah, that's kind of an issue, right? That hits. Mindset coach, the version of you that keeps, so mindset coach, life coach, the version of you that keeps playing small, she's not protecting you. She's holding you back. Okay? Weight loss coach, you've tried every diet. What if the problem was never the food? Okay? Business coach, your content is good, your hook is why nobody is seeing it. So every one of those hooks does the same thing. It just mirrors something that they're already thinking. That's what the hook does. Or it challenges something that they believe, or it makes them feel seen, like you read their mind. That's the formula. That's the formula of a hook. I'm going to repeat it again, and you guys will have it in your PDF. So the hook's formula is this. It challenges something they believe, or it mirrors something they already are thinking, or it makes them feel seen, like you read their mind. All three of them are not going to be in there. That's why the examples were different. Okay? They were like from this perspective. Okay? That's the formula. Okay. Here's how you write your own. Okay? Because I don't want you guys leaving thinking here, okay, that's great, Anna, but I still don't know how to write mine. What about self-trust in relationships coach? Yeah, I'm going to give you a prompt so you can create your own. That was just a few of them, Candace. I just, there's so many niches, right? We can go specific into like the mom's one, specific into divorce. We know there's different stages in that. So just want to give you some examples that it's not just business. It's literally niche proof, any niche. It works. And it has to work. You just have to have the hook nailed. Alrighty. So I'm just going to share with you, step one, you need to start with the pain or the desire, what your person is struggling with right now. What do they want more than anything? Like secretly, what do they really want? Okay, write it down, don't filter it, just write it raw. So this is going to be some steps, okay? And once you have this, guys, you don't need to be doing this every week. Like you don't need to be writing down step one, let me see their pain and desire. More or less, your person. Once you have this, you can go and then it will help you with the prompt that I'm going to give you. Number two, you want to say it back to them. So what's going to happen is you're going to take the pain or desire and it's going to reflect like a mirror. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is write down the pain and desire that they have, like secretly what's going on in their mind. You're going to mirror it back. Okay, and number three is you have to create a gap. Okay, so you have to give them a reason to keep reading. Like a question they don't know the answer to, a statement that challenges, what they believe, a promise, so it's pain, it's mirror, it's gap. Pain, mirror, gap. Okay? Because I've been doing this for a while, I just want to let you guys know the best hooks come from listening to your people. The comments on your posts, the DMs that they already send, the comments on other people's posts. There might be a post that could be from a similar coach in your niche and it's a similar question or something and there's like engagement on there. Those are your people and that's what that's in their mind. Like look out for that as well. And check out your discovery calls, right? That's why, like, guys, get on the calls. They, like, your clients, even if they say it's a no, they leave clues, like, massively, okay? So your people are literally giving you the hooks, like, every single day. So you just have to pay attention, okay? You just have to pay attention. Okay, so the main thing I want you guys to remember for today is, for sure, your content is not the problem. Your hook is the door. Remember that? And if the door doesn't open, no one's going to walk in. Right? If the door doesn't open, how are they supposed to walk in? You guys have valuable stuff to share. I know you do. I know each and every one of you. All right? But your people have to stop first. It can't stay contained in this community. It cannot stay contained anymore in your drawers. It cannot stay contained, the value that you have in the workbooks and all the notes and all the information that you guys have piled on upon yourselves. So this week, okay, what I want you guys to do, if it's just one thing, is rewrite the first line. Okay, use what we talked about today. Okay, pay me your gap and watch what happens. Okay, I'm also going to, I'm going to drop the PDF. You'll have the hook prompt. Okay, so you have real examples. Because I want you guys to walk away from this training with something you can actually use. Okay, today, not someday. Okay, guys? Is that okay? You guys are agreeing? Put your thumbs up, right? You guys are going to do this. You guys are going to be careful with you're going to rewrite your hook and be a bit more intentional. I would literally spend a little bit more time on your hook than anything else. That's how important it is. Freaking loving this. All right, Candace. I love it. All right. And so just last announcement, because I said something and I just really wanted to put it here, but I already shared it in the group. We have Christine is back, our headmaster VA in the Rise to Success program. She had taken a well-deserved rest. She had been with me it's almost like 2 years, over 2 years. And she just had some things to go through and she needed some rest. So well-deserved rest for Christine. She is way more energized than ever, ready to rock, coming back to the Rise to Success. So let's give some love also to Christine. Let's show some love. Guys, she has helped me, put the community together and all that back end. She's like my sister from another mother. But she has really helped out with giving the love in this community, supporting all you guys. Okay? And so lots of love to Christine. Let's give her a welcome back later on in our community. And really excited to have her back inside the Rise to Success again. All right. So there's your homework, guys. Hook. Hooks, hooks, hooks. Guys, love it or hate it. It is what it is. And if you guys want to be successful and go really fast, just use what you got to use. Not all the things, but this thing. Okay? This is going to change a lot for you and engagement and getting people to stop and save. All right. If you guys want a personal audit on your content, I still have another few spots. I'm going to be doing that for another bit. Okay, come in and DM me personally, or if you want to audit, just put down audit here below. And I will audit what's going on in your content and see what's happening there. All right, and I will give you your next best steps moving forward. But guys, closing this off and not making this too long. You guys know I'm a talker. I'm a talker. You guys, the ones that know me well, I'm a talker. I gotta go and share this last thing, but it's really important. Guys, we're in June. Okay, and whatever has happened now in the last 6 months, good or bad, whatever, is in the history books. That's it. It is gone. It's not coming back. But we do have this 6 months ahead, and so much can happen. So much can happen. When I joined my mastermind last year, which was May, 16th of May to September, changed everything for me.